Okay, so let's discuss about, you know, the system slowness issue. So this is the topic which, sometimes interview ask in the questions, not directly like about the system issues, but indirectly as well. So there are a lot of questions we will cover with the same answer. Answer would be the same one, okay, for all these questions. So what type of questions interview ask in terms of an, system related queries. So the first one, if interviewer says my system is very slow, how you can, boost up my system, how you can fast my system, what troubleshooting steps would you take to resolve these issues. Second, sometimes interviewer asks if my system is getting hang again and again, if my system is getting hang again, right? Third one is interviewer asks like, my some of my applications are not working properly. Okay. Fourth question interviewer can ask some of my drive is showing, the full disk error. I'm getting, the disk error, like uh my disk C drives is full, or some other stuffs, other errors. Okay. Sometimes interviewer can ask, I am also getting, the hardware error, some blue screen error, right? Sometimes interviewer asks, my system is getting rebooted in middle of my work. My system is getting rebooted in middle of my work, right? Uh, this step. Sometimes interviewer asks if my operating system get crashed. So how do you resolve the issues? If my operating system is very slow, how do you resolve the issues, right? So these many six, seven questions, the answer would be the same one. So today we'll discuss on that, and this is very important one in terms of your personal laptop as well. Okay, you can also troubleshoot. Yeah, I've already informed them to join it. Well, why they are okay. So, yeah, what is this? Okay, got it. Yeah. So what we were discussing, uh, we were discussing on the system slowness issue, right? So this type of question interview asks, okay, which is very basic one, but answer should be the unique one. Questions are very basic, but yes, while answering the questions, your answer should be very unique. Not only unique like the standard one as well. So that interview will be impressed. Okay. So the first one, let me share my screen and then we'll show you this. Let me know if my screen is visible to you.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So PC slowness. Let me just check this. Okay. So some basic stuffs like you know. So if your system is slow, so first steps, the basic steps. Everyone is aware about the temporary files, right? So we usually delete the temporary files. How do we delete this? We have to open run by pressing Windows plus R, Windows button plus R button. Okay. And then we need to click on temp. Once we'll click on temp. Okay, I think now it is not getting open. Okay, just check it once. My disk is also showing, the low space, so I have to do something for it, right? Let's do that. So here you can see temp, right? So where did I went? I went in C drive, then Windows, and here I got the temp. So once I'll open this temp file, uh, so here we'll get a lot of, the temporary folders and files. So we just have to delete those files. Okay. Second, we have one more command which is percent temp percent. We have to type percent temp percent, and we have to open this. Okay. So these mini are also the temporary files. So I have to select this all. Okay. And then I have to delete this. I have to select this all and I have to right click on this and delete this. Okay, I'm deleting this. Some of the file won't be able to delete because it is already running in these systems. So that's the reason. These all are the temporary files. Okay. Yes. These all are the temporary files. Okay. So I have deleted this. Let's see. Two things we have deleted: percent temp percent and temporary. What is the difference between this? So as you can see, this file is of my inside the user account, and this is the file that is located in my system. See here, it is in C drive Windows, but this is the location of your file is ABC is my user, means it is the user one. Instead of going to Windows, I have to click on users. Here I'll get this file percent temp percent. Okay, app data local. Here I'll get this temp. See here, this is my all temporary files. Okay, this is the difference. Once we'll delete this, so it will delete the user's information. User's information means not exactly the data, the user's temporary files. And once I'll delete this temp only, so it will delete the system temporary files. Okay, do not get confused on that. Okay, sometimes interviewer asks these questions like, what is the difference between temp and percent temp? Simply say temp is the system related temporary files and percent temp percent is the users related temporary files. Okay, then next percent temp percent is done. Okay, then we have one more command which is recent. Open this run window again and then type recent and click on OK. So you can see all the recent items which I have opened since long times, right? So I have to select this and delete. Just click on delete. It will get deleted, right? Then next we have, again we need to open run and type prefetch. Again we need to type prefetch. Okay, so I don't see any items in that. I mean, it is not getting open just because of some administrator rights, right? So that file also you need to remove it. Okay, nowadays I think this is not being used. Next, after deleting this all, so what we need to do, we need to go to, let me just open this C drive property. And then, okay, we need to go to C drive and right click on this and click on properties. Where did we go? We right click on C drive and go to properties, and here we'll get this. Let me just check this general details. It's just calculating all this, stuffs, how the storage is getting calculated. It is just calculating. So meanwhile, we'll run one more command. Yeah, here we can search for this disk cleanup. See here, this is the option disk cleanup, right? So we have also seen this options, in that control panel. We can also go to control panel, right? And here in the administrator, I think it is Windows 10. It was that feature administrator, but here I don't think it is has. Okay, so we can directly go to disk cleanup option. Let me just check it. No, Windows 11 has some different stuffs, right? So let me just directly click on disk cleanup. So this is the disk cleanup option you can see. Okay, just search for it and get it open. Once you'll open this disk cleanup, right? So here you will get multiple files, some downloaded program files, some temporary internet files, Windows error files, So you need to select all. This one, this one, this one too, delivery optimizing file, recycle bins, and temporary file as well. And just click on OK. Once you'll click on OK, so here you can see some MBs are there, right? Some MB, some 2 GB temporary file you can see. 2 GB is my temporary file, right? 2 GB and 36 MBs, 360 MBs. Then click on delete. So now it is cleaning up my C drives. These all were the unnecessary files. These all were the unnecessary files in my systems. Correct. So it will not only boost my system, it will also increase the size, right? This is the very good option I can say. You can utilize that option if your system is very slow. Okay. Next one. Let me just check 77. Okay. All right. Let's leave that. Okay. Then we have one more options, which is called disk disk defragment. Disk defragment. Let's open this. Okay. Once you'll open this, so here you'll get the C drive, D drive, multiple options. As I have only one drive, so it will show me the one drive only. So I just have to click on optimize. Once I'll click on optimize. Okay. So we need to click on again optimize, and it will, optimize the drive, right? So that your computer will run on more efficiently, right? So this is the one of the option as well, right? So that also you can run it, optimize it. Okay, it will take some time to get optimized. I think it is already optimized, so that is the reason. Let me just check. It is okay. Weekly it is being done, right? So I don't have to worried about that. But you can also utilize that if you have Windows 10. So you can also get this option. Search for disk cleanup. Second one is disk defragment. Okay, this is very important one. Then we have check disk. Just 1 second. Let me just check if I'll get this system options here. Here it is not. I have to just, explore more options in Windows 11. Okay. So let me just explore that first. Okay. The next option, so far we have seen temporary files, %temp% files, recent files, refetch files. Then we have seen, this disk cleanup options. Then we have seen disk defragment option. Okay. Then if still your system is very slow after running this all stuff, so still your system is very slow. So we have to go to tools. See here. So here we got this, this optimize and defragment option, right? So we have already selected this, right? So now next option would be error checking. So for an example, if you have any bad sectors in your drives, right, or some other what we can say like some bad files, right? So we can simply click on check, okay, and scan the drive. But what it is showing, we haven't found any errors on this drive. You can still scan and drive for the error if you want, right? You can just click on scan drive. So now it will scan our C drives and we'll see like do we have any corrupt programming files, any errors, bugs, right, in this drive, in the programming files, Windows files, right? So that it will scan, and if he found anything right wrong there, so it will repair. So from here also you can check out from command prompt also you can. Let me just close other stuffs in the command prompt. Okay. CHKDSK check disk CSK DSK, right? Access denied. Okay. So I have logged in as in standard user running in the develop mode. Make sure you have to invoke this utility. So basically this is the same command which is used to check the bad sectors as we are running, right? So let's wait for it. Meanwhile, we'll check different options. Okay. Yeah. So here you can see your drive was fully scanned. Windows successfully scanned drive. No error were found. Right. Here you can see the details as well. If you want to see the details, right here. So this event log also we will see after this. Okay. So this is the fifth option. No, we already selected four, fifth, sixth, and this is the seventh option. Seventh troubleshooting steps. Right. After that, if still your the system is slow after checking all the stuffs, right, then what next you need to do? Okay, then you have to go to settings and search for the Windows update. See here in the last option, Windows update. Okay, so here if there are long pending updates are there, right, so maybe your system will malfunction. If your laptop has not been updated since long, then definitely it will not you know work properly, right? So you have to, instead of this, if you'll get the option check for update, you'll get the option check for update. Once you'll click on this check for update, so it will connect with the Microsoft website. Your system will connect directly with the Microsoft website and it will download all the latest update for your laptop. Here you can see I have Windows 11 version 24H2. It is pending restart, right? Then second update I have received, update for Windows Security Platform. This is the KB knowledge base. Okay, and this is the update security updates I have received. So I have to install that. Just click on install and it will be installed. Third update I have received 2024 or 2025 cumulative update for .NET framework, right? And this Windows 11 version. So this is also waiting for the uh, restart. So once I'll restart this, these two option will go on. And if I install this, so I have to also install this. Okay, see Windows Security Platform Update. Correct. So you also have to update your systems. Your system should be up to date. This is the eighth step. Just make a note of it. This is the eighth step. We have to update our system. Okay. After updating the system, what next? We also have to update our antivirus. We also have to update our antivirus. Right. As in my system, I do not have antivirus because I have Defender. Right. This is an inbuilt feature. See here, virus and threat protection. I'll click on this. Right. So this is the inbuilt antivirus program, provided by the Microsoft, right, operating systems. So I just have to scan. Once I'll scan this, it will take some time. See here how many files it will getting scanned, right? So it will take this much time. Okay, 4 minutes, and it will show if you have any anti viruses in your systems or any other, the malware programs. So it will show you, and it will also kill that. So in Windows 11, we don't need to run any additional antivirus. We don't need to run any additional antivirus. Okay. So this is the 1 second. So here you can see some updates, viruses and threat protection updates, right? So I think the last update I have received in this today itself, right? I have installed, right, that update. I believe you would have seen that. Uh, I need to open different setting. See, this is the Windows Security Platform update, right? So just now we have installed that and it is reflecting here. See here, right? This was the security updates we have updated today, correct? Then see here, it is still scanning. Some 10,000 files it has scanned. Some more files are also there. So it will scan all the files one by one and then it will show the result. Then to date, then ransom protection. So ransom is, like the it's one kind of an virus. You would have seen ransomware. The virus was very popular in in 2000 and I mean, 13, 14, 15, right? A lot of company got impacted with that, right? What they did, they have sent some ransom files in all the systems through network, and they have encrypted all the files in the systems. You won't be able to open the files. This is something that virus was. And if you want to decrypt your data, then you have to pay some ransom amount to the ransomware person. Okay, attacker. So this was the ransomware attack. Okay, so this is the eighth or ninth one. So we have to update our antivirus program as well, and we have to scan this. We have multiple scan options: quick scan, full scan, custom scan, offline scan. These all are there. Okay, how many files we have scanned? 12,000. So more files are also there, right? So this is one. The next, what we need to do to boost up our systems, correct? So we can also, troubleshoot our operating systems. We can repair our operating systems. How? Let's see this. If we'll go to privacy and security, let me just check where we got this options. Security. Windows update as only having this you know update history advanced option. I believe the call got disconnected. Oh, sorry. Let me just add you. Okay. Okay, let me share my screen. Is my screen visible, team?
No, sir.
How about now?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, okay, got it. Okay. So next one would be again we need to go to settings, and here we have a troubleshooting options. If I'll scroll down, I have to open settings. I'll cancel this. I'll click on setting. Okay. In setting, you have to click on. Let me just check in system. I believe here in system we have to click, and here we need to scroll down. Here you'll get troubleshoot option. Just click on troubleshoot, right? So here you will get some troubleshooting steps. For an example, if I click on other troubleshooting, so here you can see audio, If you have any audio issues, network issues, printer issues, update issues, right? Any background issues, some Bluetooth issues, camera issues, right? And other stuffs. So you can also run this and your those issue would be fixed. Here we are discussing about the slowness issue. So let me just check in system if we have anything. Recovery. Yeah, I was looking for this option, recovery. Okay. So here, if your operating system get crashed, right? So you can also repair your system. You repair your operating system. Like here, fix problems without resetting your PC. You can just take on this, right? And you can run the troubleshooting, right? If you go back, then again you need to go to recovery here, right? You can also fix the problem of Windows Update using the Windows Update. So you can also update that. We have already seen this. We need to update that. Second, reset this PC. This is important one. Okay, reset this PC, which means like we reset our, we format our mobile phones, right? Correct. The same way you can also reset your operating system. You can reset your operating system using the reset option. Okay. It doesn't require any additional pen drives, bootable CDs, right? Any other operating system. It is already inbuilt. You just have to click on reset PC. Okay. And then we have some options. Let me just show you this. See here. So there are two options here. Keep my file and remove everything. What is that? So keep my files means, so if you want to just reset your all operating system, not your all personal files. Personal file means your images, photos, videos, some personal files, PDFs, so it will not, so system will not delete this. So we have to keep my file means it will be saved. It will only remove the application settings, whatever application we have downloaded from Play Stores, App Stores, that will gonna delete. And second options, remove everything, means it will remove everything, including your personal files, audio, video, whatever you have saved in your laptop. It will remove everything. So you need to select as per your choice, right? So once you will click on this, so we have two options. Just click on this and click on next, 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 finish, and your operating system will be freshly installed automatically. So this is very important options you need to tell to the interviewer, that how you can fix the operating system issue. You can simply say we can reset our PC. We have two options. We need to keep my files and remove everything. We have to select as per our choice. Okay, this is the important one. This is, I believe, 10th or 12th. I'm not sure like which troubleshooting steps it was. Right, I believe it was 10th or 11. Okay, so after resetting this PC, still my the system is not working fine. Still I'm getting slowness issue, right? So simply we have to check for hardware failures. Is there any hardware which is failure, which is causing this issue, right? So we also need to find out the root cause of hardware issues. Now we have seen all software related issues, right? So yeah, one more thing before going into that hardware. So we can also uninstall some unnecessary applications that we have already seen from control panel, program and features, right? If you go to control panel, program and features, where is that option? Yeah, here it is. So here, if you have any unnecessary programs, right? So you can uninstall that. Just select this and click on uninstall. It will save your, see here, 209 MB files. It will save this. And to run that software, we also require a lot of RAMs, right? So you can simply uninstall that, which is not in used. Okay, so this is also can be done. Sometimes, some updates are taking place, and due to that, also our systems doesn't work. Now it is strange. You would say, sir, updates are very essential, so we have to update our systems. We have to keep, updated our systems. Then why we some updates are, malfunctioning, and due to that, our systems, performance get impacted, right? So sometimes it happens when if you have older version of laptop and you have installed newer version of software. I'm repeating, if you have older version of hardware and you are installing newer version of software into the older version of laptop or hardware, then it will malfunction. Okay. So in this case, you also have to remove or uninstall the updates, which is already updated, right? Which is already installed. So you need to go to control panel, right? And then go to same program and features. And here you can see view installed updates. Whatever updates are there we have installed. See here today also we have installed one update, right? Some security update. So you can also check this and you can also uninstall this. Here we have options, right? Uninstall that. So you can uninstall this as well. Okay, which is causing some system performance issues or system degradations. Okay, next in the softwares we also have we call it as a, let me open the task manager, system performance. Okay, once you open task manager, so here you can see, I think, believe we discussed that earlier as well. Okay, let me just repeat that again. So once we'll open task manager, so here you can see it shows the system performance. It shows the system performance, like how which application is taking how much CPU RAM, memory, disk, space. So accordingly, I can kill that program. Kill means we can end that program. So for an example, Outlook, see here, Outlook is taking 32 MB files. Edge is taking 50, almost 600 MBs, right? So we can simply select this, right? Or end this, end task, right? That also we can do that. Okay. This is also the essential features. Okay. Then here also next we have, that in graphical way, you can see like how much utilizations, system is taking from CPU, right? From RAM, from disk, see, right? So this is how Ethernets, Wi-Fi, my internet speed. You can see, right? It is reaching up to high, right? So we can also check this. Okay. So this is how the we can check the system performance. Next one we have here, no data. Okay. So map histories are also there. So you can also check this. Next one we have startup program, I believe. Yes, startup apps. So what are those starter apps? So basically, Windows have one features like whenever you will start your systems, so you have an options that whenever you will start your systems, automatically some applications will be start automatically. Like you don't need to click on, if you want that, once I'll start my system, so I want that Teams to be run up and running. I want the Microsoft Edge should be up and running, or some other stuffs. Outlook should be up and running, right? So these things I wanted. So for this, what you have to do? So here you need to go to Task Manager, and then here you can see some multiple applications. You can also add that up, add up applications, but here you can simply enable that. See here, Groove Monitor. I have enabled this whenever my system start, so it will be start automatically. Then next, Microsoft Teams, right? Whenever my system starts, automatically this Microsoft Teams should be started, right? I can also disable that because it takes some RAM, it takes some memories, right? So as per my choice, I can enable that. Okay. Let me connect my charger quickly, guys. Okay. Okay. So, and this, right? So here are the things that we can enable or disable. Next one, some users. How many users we have created? Standard users, admin users, guest users. So which user is taking how much, space and all, it will show. And accordingly, you can also, delete or end the task which is taking more uh, consumption, right? Here are the services. Services are very important one, right? You can see there are a lot of services are going on, right? So as per your choice, you can disable the services. Okay. So this was the task manager, and this is important one. Huh? Okay. So if interviewer asks these questions, how would you measure the performance of your systems? So you can simply say using the task manager. This is the 13th or 14th troubleshooting steps. Task manager. In task manager itself, we have multiple options. We can measure the performance of processes, performance of my CPU, memory, disk, Wi-Fi, right? So map histories, processes, services, we can check it. You can also try this at your home, in your laptop. Okay. So this was the troubleshooting steps for software issues. Sometimes we also have to, what we can say, update our drivers for the system slowness. Device manager, we all know about it, right? Here you'll get all these stuffs, and you all are know like how do we, update the drivers, right? So for audio, video. So once you will update the system, na, I mean the Windows update, right? If you run the Windows update, so automatically this driver also get installed. Automatically will get updated. But if you see any particular drivers are malfunctioning, so you can also do that, right? Sometimes if you have a older version of network driver, right? Due to that, your internet is working slow. So maybe you will feel that due to system issues, it is getting slow. No, right? You have some driver issues, so you need to find out. You need to figure it out, right? And then you have to resolve this. Okay. So always, see some words in front of interview like I have to figure it out. I have to troubleshoot. I have to resolve the. We have some issues, right? We have some incidents, right? So these kind of words you have to say in front of the interviewer. That will give you a good advantage, right? Okay, so the next one is because sometimes the person who is having excellent the knowledge and excellent experience, but if you'll not be able to express that, he won't be able to crack the interview. Sometimes the person who is having very less knowledge and he is having very good communication skill, so he'll crack the interview, right? So this happens because I have also selected some of the candidates, right? Because they know like they also check like how their learning scale is, you know how is the attitude of the candidates, right, towards his jobs, towards what are the achievements he has, right? You just need to speak up, nothing else. That these all things definitely will discuss after completing this course. Okay. All right, so next. So this is one next hardware, right? 1 second. Okay, sorry. So mm, so next hardware. So after checking this all stuffs, same for operating systems, same for what we have seen so far, like how many troubleshooting steps we have seen. First temp, percent, recent, prefetch, then disk cleanup, disk defragmentation, right? This is defragment. Then we have checked the Windows, check disk, Windows error, right? After that, what we have seen, like I also forget this. Then Windows update, right? Then update history, uninstall, reinstall the updates, right? Then antivirus we have seen, right? And then what do we have seen? Like I also forget many of the options, right? Then some hardware issues, no, like the device manager, some software issues we have seen, right? Some device managers, correct? So there are a lot of things, some that applications we need to uninstall, we need to reinstall, right? These things we have seen. Okay, so next one is hardware. So if this, after applying this all troubleshooting steps, still, yeah, we have seen also resetting the PC, right? Keep my file and remove everything, that options. This is a very important options, right? So these mean like 10 to 12 troubleshooting steps you have to tell to the interviewer. If interviewer ask about the questions related to operating system failure, okay? So these many troubleshooting steps you can simply say. But yeah, sometimes, if you're not able to log in into your system at least, due to some operating system issue, right? You are entering your username and password, but it is not allowing you to log in, right? Maybe your internet username password would be wrong, but your system is not at all switching on. You are getting some blue screen, right? So at that time, we have only one option: some hardware get failure or operating system we have to freshly install. These all troubleshooting steps which I have told you, these things you need to perform once you are able to log in into your system. After that only you will be able to perform those troubleshooting steps. Else you have to simply use the bootable pen drive and install the operating system, right? So these things you need to do. Okay, so next, hardware issues. So after applying this all software related troubleshooting, still my issue is not resolved. So Windows have one BIOS, like programs, we can say BIOS. It has its own operating system, small operating systems. BIOS we call it as a BIOS, basic input output system. So where it shows like how many hardwares you have, what is the condition of the hardware, right? We can also run that. We have some troubleshooting, the test, like we can say, you by running this tests, you can check the performance of your hardwares, like your mouse is working or not, your RAM is properly functioning or not, your hard disk is good, healthy or not, right? Your processor is healthy or not, your motherboards is healthy or not, right? So these things you can check it, by running this test. Okay, we also call it as a post. Let me just check. Test. We have one utility already. Utility. Mm, what we called it? Diagnostic test. Yes. Hardware. So once you start your system, no, so you have to run this test, right? See here, you need to press F2. So once you start the system, so continuously you have to press function 2 button, right? And then you'll get system diagnostic. And here, from here, you can also test that hardwares, right? Like mouse, then you have this processor. See here, these many tests you can do: processor, memory, storage, hard disk, battery test, system, board test, language and exit is the different option, but yeah, some processor, memory, storage, hard disk, battery, okay, and system board, any motherboard test, right? This test you can do it using the BIOS. Clear? This is also the diagnostic test. It's a PC hardware diagnostic test. You can also tell the interviewer this one. Okay, so these many, at least 10 to 12 steps you need to tell to the interviewer. If you'll forget temp, percent, recent or prefetch, that is okay. But after that, all the troubleshooting steps are very important one. Using the disk cleanup, disk defragment, right? Then you have resetting the PC option, updating the operating systems, update your antivirus, run your antivirus, uninstall unnecessary applications, task manager, performance measurement, right? System reset, updates, right? So the drivers updates. So these all are the critical factor. Okay, your all this issue would be resolved fixed related to software if it has. Okay, all right. So after this, any question on this? Anyone? Okay. Okay, let me just quickly some brief on that.
So these all troubleshooting steps are mentioned in that PDF link.
It is there, yes. Maybe one or two steps would not be there, so you can refer this from Google. I have already shown you, right? Always keep pen and
Yes,
paper
yes.
handy and just make a note of it. Do not, note all the statements which I am telling you, but at least bullet point should be there. Using that, you can also learn by yourself, right? Everything is available in Google, to be very honest, right? But do not go with the bookish language. Always, go with the examples which I am telling you. Same examples, okay? Because these all are, the steps which we are using in these multinational to troubleshoot the issues. We have other troubleshooting steps as well, no doubt. But these things we have some additional as well, right? That we will discuss some after some time, okay? But these are the very common things which every engineer used to do it. So you should also have that skill, okay? And next, see, we have a lot of third-party softwares. So do not tell interviewer that we can also use that third-party software. No, it will straight away understand that you have not worked on any of the big organizations, because in the bigger organization or multinational organization they do not allow any third-party tool in their systems. Any third-party tool, everything is licensed one. If they are procuring or purchasing the Windows, he is also paying for that. If they are purchasing Office 365, the company is paying for this. If they are purchasing, if they are using Adobe Reader, Adobe Acrobat, so they are purchasing the licenses. They are paying a lump sum amount to them, right? If they are installing or using Google, so they are paying for it. Okay, so they do not allow any third party tools in their systems. Yes, yes. HP, if you are using HP laptop, so definitely you can install HP tools. See here. Yeah, one more thing I forget to tell you about the HP tool. right? So if you have any laptop of HP, where you have system slowness issue, so you can also download one software from which is called HP Tools. Okay, laptop. So you can simply download that tools. Okay, you have HP support tools, and then you can download that, and after that HP was 1124H2 64. See here, detect my software and drivers. Once I click on this, so it will, here is HP a support assistant, right? You can install that because this is a genuine one. You're trying
The
to,
screen is not there.
oh, sorry,
Screen is not visible.
sorry, buddy. Okay, okay. So here is the, you have to go to hpsupport.com, support.hp.com. From here, you need to detect your system, right? And then here you will get this HP support assistant option. So detect my software and drivers. So in back, and once you'll install the software, so it will run in the background, and it will automatically catch up the things like which drivers are missing, which why your system is getting slow, what are the parameters, what are the factors that are impacting your system issues. So these things it will automatically detect, and it will automatically install as well. So we call it a HP support assistant. Okay, you can also install this. So this is not the third party one, right? This is the HP tool. Okay, so that also you can install it. So uh, any further question, guys, on this today's topic? Because in the next topic, this will be very critical because we will discuss on the server part. We're going to discuss on the server part. Server 2016.
हेलो सर।
Yes,
सर पीसी रीसेट करते टाइम जो आपने बताया कि
personal file.
फाइल।
हम्म
हाँ।
हम्म
तो सर वो सी ड्राइव फॉर्मेट नहीं होगी उसमें?
होती है, ठीक है, क्योंकि सारे के सारे जितने भी अपने फाइल्स होती हैं वो सी ड्राइव में ही होती है, राइट? लेकिन वहाँ पे दो ऑप्शन है, कीप माय फाइल्स एंड रिमूव एवरीथिंग। कीप माय फाइल का ऑप्शन ही यही है कि आपकी पर्सनल फाइल को ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम टच नहीं करेगा रिसेट करते समय। उसको मालूम है कि
ओके।
कौन सी प्रोग्रामिंग फाइल्स है, राइट? कौन सी कहाँ पे कहाँ सेव रहता है, सब चीज़। वो सिर्फ और सिर्फ डिटेक्ट करेगा प्रोग्रामिंग फाइल्स, विंडोज़ की फाइल्स, और उसी को
और सर
रिसेट
जो
करेगा।
सॉफ्टवेयर हमने अनवांटेड सॉफ्टवेयर इंस्टॉल किए है वो?
वो आप चाहते हो कि उसको रिमूव करना, तो दूसरा ऑप्शन लो। पहला ऑप्शन लोगे तो उसमें आपके सॉफ्टवेयर भी रिमूव नहीं होंगे, आपकी फाइल्स भी नहीं होंगी, कुछ नहीं, एज इट इज सब कुछ रहेगा। ओनली ऑन आपका ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम रीसेट होगा, प्रोग्रामिंग फाइल्स एंड विंडोज़ की फाइल्स। आपने एडिशनली कोई भी पाइथन इंस्टॉल किया हुआ है, कोई अदर सॉफ्टवेयर किया हो, जैसा का वैसा रहेगा।
ओके सर।
लेकिन अगर सेकंड ऑप्शन की रिमूव एवरीथिंग, तो उसमें सब चला जाएगा, फ्रेशली आपको नया सिस्टम मिलेगा। जैसे हम लोग देखे थे, हम लोग जब सिस्टम इंस्टॉल करते हैं ना, जैसा सिस्टम मिलता है ब्लैंक, वैसा सिस्टम मिलेगा आपको, फिर आपको सारी चीज़ें फिर से इंस्टॉल करनी पड़ेंगी। ठीक है,
ओके सर।
गुड क्वेश्चन। एनी अदर क्वेश्चन ऑन दिस? इंटरव्यूअर आस्क्ड द क्वेश्चंस, हाउ डू वी इंस्टॉल ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम्स। ठीक है, ये हमने पहले देखा था। ठीक है, तो उसमें आप रीसेट का भी ऐड कर सकते हो। वी ऑल्सो इंस्टॉल द ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम एंड वी पैरेलली वी ऑल्सो रीसेट द ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम। ठीक है, रीसेट करने के बाद में भी आपको फ्रेश ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम मिलता है, और नया ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम इंस्टॉल करने के बाद में भी आपको फ्रेश ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम मिलता है। ठीक है, स्टेप थोड़ी सी न्यू इंस्टॉलेशन में थोड़ी ज़्यादा है। ठीक है, ज़्यादा कुछ है नहीं उतनी स्टेप भी, 2-3 स्टेप ज़्यादा है बस। तो दोनों भी आपके क्वेश्चंस उसमें कवर हो जा रहे हैं। ठीक है। एनी अदर क्वेश्चन टीम अपार्ट फ्रॉम दिस?
No, sir.
ओके, फाइन देन, लेट्स रैप अप दिस एंड विल कैच यू इन द नेक्स्ट सैटरडे। ठीक है। आज मैं एक्चुअली मॉक लेने वाला था आपका, बट थोड़े टॉपिक्स थे, सो आई वुड हैव नॉट बीन कवर्ड दैट। सो नेक्स्ट रहेगा आपका सर्वर, वो बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है। ठीक है। तो ऐसा ना हो कि सर्वर पढ़ाते पढ़ाते बाकी चीज़ें भूल जाओ आप। सो जितनी भी चीज़ें हैं, ठीक है, अभी तक पढ़ाई है, उसको अच्छे से रिवाइज करो एक बार। ठीक है। तो प्रॉपरली अच्छे तरीके से रिवाइज करो उसको, एंड लेट्स हैव सम स्मॉल मॉक्स। ठीक है, दो दो तीन तीन क्वेश्चंस आई लास्ट इन द नेक्स्ट सैटरडे। ठीक है।
Yes, yes.
ओके फाइन, थैंक यू गाइस, हैव अ गुड डे।
Thank you, sir.